is what factors would influence your decision about that ideal duration? So the question we just talked about.
Yeah.
What things would sort of modulate or tweak that ideal duration from what you've already stated?
What do you mean exactly? What would make me want? What would be a reason for me to go for an option?
No, so you were talking about initially 3 months and then
Yeah.
bi-monthly every 2 weeks thereafter.
Yeah.
Great, very clear, very concise. But what would cause you to change, to lower or raise those numbers? So you go, well, look, in this case, we need to go 4 months, 6 months. We're
Yeah.
going to have to go more frequently or less frequently on the check-ins.
Yeah.
What kind of things would make you sort of bend those numbers in a different direction?
Only two things. One, either we have brought in new people who are having trouble collaborating, because again, collaboration is a two-way street. It's not just the new ones that have to adjust to the already existing standards, but the people who are already existing, they still need to embrace the people who have newly joined us, and we need to be able to communicate with them. So there's a lot of friction that's happening, but I know that the people are talented and they share the same values. There's just a lot of challenges coming in the way in being able to communicate. That's where I would go for that. Or if we have changed our business model, like right now, we have changed our business model. So right now, we don't need that many people. Like for next year, it will all be just me working, and we'll have other people handling my stuff, but I probably won't be hiring other service providers and everything. But this is completely changing because it's just going to be me. So if there's a new change in business model, the services we provide and how we'll be working with clients, this requires a new project management system. It requires a lot of communication in a different sense than what they used to. And so some things are less, some things are more, but if you're not used to it, it kind of affects you as well. So in that sense, when a business model is completely changed, or there are a lot of new hires and a lot of new people have joined, or a lot of old people have left, and we need people to be able to understand how these SOPs work, how these operation practices work and everything.
Yeah, that's really cool. What I liked most about what you just said there is you talked about how it's a two-way street. It's not like, hey, new guy, new girl, become us, do what we tell you, and otherwise shut up and get in line, versus when somebody new comes on, it is a two-way thing to make, as you said, a collaboration.
Yeah.
So I really like that. That's very high EQ of you to say. It's like respect.
Yeah.
A lot of people wouldn't even think of it that way. It's like, well, we're here, you're coming in, you must change to all that we do, and you're just here to conform, which is never ideal. Okay, so the next one then is